I liked 50 minutes of our game. I thought the second 10 in the second period we got a little quiet with our energy. But other than that, I think we limited a lot of their scoring chances. We created scoring chances and we played hard. Their depth gave us some challenges. I was proud of our effort, proud of our compete, proud of the way we played. They're a good team, and they found a couple goals that we couldn't find. I thought their goalie played really well.
What was different in the game with Cornell tonight as opposed to when you went out in Ithaca?
A good question. Not much. Not much. A couple of the chances that they had went in tonight. Probably the only difference. They had less chances tonight than they did at the Cornell game. Linden.
Less chances tonight.
Less chances tonight. Yeah.
So overall, you're pleased with the effort. Maybe not the score, but the effort and how you guys played. You're pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've got to measure what we can control. Cornell's really good. We knew that it was gonna. You can't sit back against them, and we didn't. In the moments that we did, you could see Cornell's energy. They're really deep. They get 4 lines that just go, and it gave us some challenges. But I thought we responded. The longest push they had was the second half of the second period. So our effort, our team play, our pushing the pace was. I thought it was really good, with the exception of that long push they had in the second.
Do you feel like it was a tightly checked game both ways? It didn't seem like there was a lot of room out there. Is that what you saw too from the bench?
I thought, yeah, both teams played hard. Both teams, you know, it was at the 10-minute mark of the first period. We just talked with our guys, like, it's a tight checking game. There's not a lot of space. If you get space, take it. Take it and take that shot. And I thought there was only a few times that we didn't capitalize on shots that there was space, but you got to earn it. And I think both times we played Cornell, we really worked for our space. We checked in all 3 zones, and we played well. And unfortunately, we couldn't find some of those goals, those timely goals tonight.
Seemed like a couple times defensemen got free. Maybe their extra man weren't picked up, including the 4th goal. I think that. Yeah,
the 2 goals were the exact same play. They do a D roll, and it was the same guys on our ice that we didn't defend it well. They capitalize on it, and sometimes that's the difference.
Do you like the type of game, how this game was officiated? There were only 2 penalties each way. It seemed like there were some calls that maybe they could have made, but the flow of the game dictated they did not make those calls?
I need to look at my officiating comment handbook and give you the already prescribed responses.
Sure.
I thought that there was opportunities for calls to be made both ways, and in the end, I think that was decided by the players. So both benches were upset at different times. Both benches were fortunate at different times. So let the guys decide it.
Hey, with a season like this, 1 game left in the regular season, you might have some teams that might have checked out already. You don't see that with your guys, do you?
I don't. Our guys have been great. Our guys, there's tough moments. You know, I believe they understand what we're doing. We're building trust. We're building a foundation. Along the way, we're trying to win every single game, and they believe in the process. You know, for me and for us as a program, it's people first. It's the process and the performance, and we're working those 3 things every single day. So there's a method to our mission, and we're going to keep pursuing it. So I think they're aware of what we're trying to do, and it makes it I don't want to say easier, because it's tough. Mm-hmm. We're near in the end of the regular season of a tough season, but we're playing the right way. We're doing the right things.
I guess you got to really credit your kids for doing that, because kids want to win.
They do, and it's hard, and we talk about it. We just shared with them now. I mean, we've got a lot of alumni back for the freak out. and they want to hear about our program. And at the end of the day, when you line up all the pluses and all the negatives, there's many, many, many more pluses. And we're working towards adding even more of those. So they make sure that we celebrate those, we talk about those. And one day, all these guys are going to come back for their freak out as an alum, and they're going to ask the same question: how's it going? And we don't need to dwell on the negative. We're building something. We're in the early stages of what we are trying to build, something special.
It takes time.
Coach, tomorrow's game, the Colgate team that you know could have really gone either way. On the scoreboard it says 3-0, but it's going to be exciting no matter what. But what do you see from your guys and for this game, coaching in your first freak out?
Well, we got to do the same things. We got to push the pace. We got to get pucks to the net. We got to be quick to defend, and that's not going to change tomorrow. And Colgate's a little different type of team, and I think our guys should have some confidence about how we played against them last time in their building. But at the end of the day, we got to find goals. We got to find saves, and they're out there. But you got to work to get them.
What happened is Victor still day to day, week to week out?
I need to look at another handbook. I need to look at the injury description handbook. I would say Victor is day to day with a lower body injury.
Could he be held out until playoffs?
Yeah, he could be. Yeah, I mean, I think every day we're progressing forward with him and understanding that when he comes back, we want him to be as great as possible. And at this time of the year, like there's a number of guys that are banged up. There's a number of guys that are fighting, whether it be the flu bug this week or injuries that no one will know about until the end of the season, which happens to every team.
Right.
Happens to every team. Just Victor is a real impact one for us.
The fact that he's a senior, and I'm sure he probably wanted to be out there tonight.
Victor wants to be out there every day.
Yeah.
And every day he's trying, and every day he's progressing in a positive manner, but I wouldn't, other than day to day, I would say it's, and he's a really important person in our locker room and in our lineup.
I thought as a team we played very well. We only took a couple shifts off in the second period, and ultimately when you do that with one of the top 5 teams in the nation, they're bound to score, and that ended up being the difference in the game.
How frustrating is that when there's just a couple shifts here and there and they cost you?
It's frustrating. It's kind of been a theme the whole year. I think we're just continuing to work on it and get it out of our play.
What was different tonight, just for you guys, than when you beat them out in Ithaca?
I mean, I think it's exactly what TJ's been saying. We had a great effort again tonight, similar to the effort we had in Cornell, but we took that 10 minutes off, and when you take 10 minutes off in a very strong division in college hockey against one of the top teams in the nation right now, I mean, it's just inevitable that things likely won't go your way. You got to play a full 60 minutes.
You guys, you did score a couple of pretty nice goals. There's a screen on the second one, and Hayes, yours was on the rush. What did you see on your goal?
I mean, I was just coming in. I was watching him in warm-ups a little bit. I noticed he was struggling with his glove catching the puck, so I just figured I'd give it my best shot. I just let her go, and it found the back of the net. It was a great pass by Todd to find me open there, busting wide, though. So.
And then you guys had obviously that second period, but you guys 6 on 5. You guys looked good again. Have you guys seen that same kind of play in practice when you guys are practice 6 on 5?
I mean, yeah, it's something we've been working on. We've been working on set plays off the face-off in practice 6 on 5 ever since we got back from Christmas break. I mean, because there's a lot of really close games in college hockey, so you never know if you're going to be on top or behind, and it's something that could really pay dividends in the end. So,
do you guys like how there weren't a lot of penalties called? Obviously, there's 2 each way, and 2 of them offset at one point. So they kind of let you guys play. Is that the kind of game you guys like to play in, TJ?
Personally, yeah, I like to play more of a chippy game. A lot more fun, easier to get into the game. I think it makes it more enjoyable for both us and the fans.
Yeah, I think it's good when there's a lot less penalties. It just builds the flow, and it's always good to have flow in a hockey game. It's great.
I know you weren't looking ahead all week before tonight's game, obviously number 2 team in the country, Cornell, but now you have a chance to look ahead to freak out, and for some of your guys, some of the guys on the team, it's their first freak out, but how exciting is it to participate in this event?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be our second Big Red Freak Out. It's very exciting. It's a very fun game to play in. It'll be great, especially if we have a lead here tomorrow night. So we're really excited. We're really looking forward to the game.
Yeah, I agree. It's a big game, big for the alumni, and I think it'll be a good game tomorrow night.